What's up, everyone? JuJuan Buford, managing partner at JSB Business Solutions Group, co-founder of NextOppSocial. What I want to talk about today deals with finding tribe in fertile ground. And I know those of you who may have matriculated through corporate America the way I did, or maybe attended a collegiate or university environment that was a little bit hostile, let's put it that way, right? You know what it's like to be in an environment where, quite frankly, you feel like you are dragging ass in quicksand. You feel like at every turn, with every door that you open, someone is literally taking it and slamming it shut again. Or it's almost as if individuals have a vested interest and making sure you don't succeed or you don't achieve. And 9 times out of 10, it upsets their worldview or upsets the apple cart. They've grown accustomed to things being a certain type of way. But at the end of the day, it sucks, right? And you could be the hardest working person in the world. You can be the most talented person in the world. You could have all the gifts. But if you're at the wrong place at the wrong time, if you're not surrounded by tribe, if you're not planting seeds in fertile soil, it just is what it is. It's going to be a struggle. And sometimes you never really achieve the extent that you were designed to achieve. I think about Warren Buffett. What if he was born in Germany 2 centuries ago? How would he have fared? If he was born here in the United States, during the time of the Revolutionary, the Civil War, those gifts that he has probably would not have manifested, and he wouldn't have found himself enjoying the success he enjoys today. What if Michael Jordan had been born and was forced to play in the NBA before it was actually integrated? Would he been able to become as big as he became? Would he really be able to find expression not only for his competitive spirit on the court, but also outside the court, right? And so these things matter. And so for the entrepreneurs listening in who may be struggling, sometimes it's you, but sometimes it's not you. Sometimes you just have to make better decisions. You have to take inventory, right? If you're trying to sell 8-track tapes, maybe I know you get away with the NFT world, the metaverse. There might be space for that. But if you're trying to sell 8-track tapes today in the 21st century, you're gonna have a hard time. Location matters. That's why entrepreneurs are so mercurial oftentimes in terms of their movements, right? You'll look up one week, they're somewhere else, another month, they're somewhere else. It just is what it is. So what I'd encourage you to do is find tribe. It's so important. Get around people who are passionate about what it is you're passionate about. Get around people who see the world the way you see it, who want to make the type of changes you want to make, who have a similar view in terms of the impact they want to have. You don't have to necessarily agree with them 100%, but get around people who are basically moving in the right direction. And then, of course, make sure that you're in an environment where you are planting seeds in fertile soil, right? Where you actually have the chance to express your talent, express your intellect, express the abilities that you bring to the table. That way you can gain traction. That way you can gain momentum and attract more tribe. And so that's the lesson I guess I'd impart. For me, this lesson was driven home as a result of a convention I just recently attended out in OKC for PPLSI. I just believe being transparent about things like that. And it was a reminder, man, if you're looking at the photos, it should have served, I guess, as I'm still learning this thing, this social media thing, so maybe served as the backdrop or the cover for this. But being in an environment was so edifying. It's nothing like being somewhere, once again, where you feel like the wind is against your back and you're actually flowing with the current as opposed to against it. You need that in your life. You can only be a solo act for so long if you really want to make a big impact. So, with that being said, I hope this message lands well. Goodbye for now. Celebrate your success in advance.